Cryptocurrency market manipulation. I would love to know your thoughts. Right now, we are in this raging bear market. A little earlier, a couple hours ago, I looked up here. We were down double digits on practically everything. And I'm just curious, what are your thoughts? Do you think that we're just in a bear market? Is it just a tremendous amount of fear? Or are we seeing some manipulation by some of the largest players in the industry? Now I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but there's a couple things there's actually one particular news story today that's made me kind of pause for a moment and think, And it was actually a video that I saw with us on Sunny Decrease channel. Sunny was talking about this right here, Bakkt being delayed. This is on CoinDesk, I believe. Yeah, CoinDesk. Now he showed it. I think he showed an article from somewhere else, but basically he read through the article. It was a very long article, and if I understood what was going on or why he felt like it was being delayed, he said, and I'll tell you why I think it could be delayed. But when he was reading through the article, basically this Bakkt was supposed to launch next month. It was supposed to launch, announced Friday via company blog post. Bakkt first product unveiled in August, now has been postponed to January the 24th. So the challenge is when you read through the article, that he was reading on, it's like it was supposed to be launched, but they haven't even gotten to the starting gate. They basically fell in the first hurdle. And you would think if a product was going to be launched, if an exchange was going to be launched, I mean, there's a lot of work to go into that. You would think that it would already be mostly done if it was going to be released next month. And they announced today, it's going to be delayed. And it's kind of ironic that they announced this, when we're currently in this crazy, crazy bear market right now. I mean, who would have thought at $20,000 or $19,000 Bitcoin that Bitcoin was going to hit 4,400? I mean, who would have thought it? I mean, I talked about, because people said the market could crash, and in some of my videos, I was like, hey, it could go all the way down to 5,000 or lower. I said that, but I mean, at 20,000 or 19,000, the reality is, I know that when people watching my videos, they thought I was crazy by saying that. And it wasn't that, listen, I'm not trying to say, hey, I predicted it, go look, I predicted it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just saying that I was that was my way of keeping my emotions in check, realizing that the market could pull back, and how far would it pull back? And here we got Ethereum at $130. I just think the timing of this is off. And I could be wrong, and there's too much money leaving the market for this to be average individual investors. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think there's something up here, and I think there's reason for something to be up. I mean, if you understand the reasoning behind Bitcoin, and I don't think that, let me back up. I actually think this bear market is good in the long run, and I'll tell you why. I think that it's shaking people off out of the market that are just here for price action. There's a lot of people that just FOMO'd in. They see prices going up. They don't understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand the original reason for the development of Bitcoin. And that was really to create a decentralized, trustless blockchain. And the proof of that is seeing things like XRP. I put a video out a while back, actually yesterday on XRP, and it got a crazy amount of views. It went nuts. And I talked about why XRP would fail. And there's a lot of people that said a lot of great things, and some of them were absolutely right about the use case of XRP, which I mentioned in the video was a strong use case. The problem with XRP is it is a semi-permissionable, if I'm saying that right, semi-permissionable blockchain, which is not too far from a private blockchain. And there is a place for that technology. But that is the private blockchains, not that XRP is completely a private blockchain, but private blockchains are a long ways from what a trustless, decentralized blockchain was all about, i.e. Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Ethereum and some of the other, even Litecoin and a lot of the other cryptocurrencies, in the long run, if they ever hit mass adoption, the only reason they hit mass adoption is because it's going to literally destroy the centralized banking system as we know it. Well, if you understand anything about this product, where's it at? I'll show you, just in case you don't know. I'm not seeing it right now. Basically, the same company that owns the New York Stock Exchange was doing this. So one of the major players, if cryptocurrency ever catches on, then we're going to have a system of decentralized exchanges. It's not ironic to me that the SEC is coming after Ether Delta and decentralized exchanges. It's not ironic to me that the New York Stock Exchange, the owners of the New York Stock Exchange, was supposed to be putting out Bakkt next month, and now they've delayed it. Yet, if you go read the in-depth article, and I don't even know where that article was at, that Sonny Decree was talking about, if you go read that article, it seems like they didn't even get out of the starting gate. And it just so happens that, I mean, why are you announcing this now? And why wasn't it announced sooner? Did you not realize sooner that, hey, we're having delays, we're having problems? I mean, they say over here, the new listing time frame will provide additional time for customers and clearing members onboarding prior to the start of trading and warehousing of new contracts. Okay. As is often true with product launches, there are new processes, risk mitigants to test and retest, and in the case of crypto, a new asset class to which these resources are being applied. So it makes sense to adjust our timeline as we work with the industry towards launch. You're just now figuring this out? And here's my question. I'm willing to bet, and I'm going to make this bet, that this is not going to launch on January 24th. I'm just going to call it now. I do not think Bakkt is going to launch by January 24th. I mean, it's just, I think that we may be seeing some market manipulation, but tell me below in the comments, am I crazy? Am I wrong? Do you think I'm right? What are your thoughts? Couple things over here I saw on CoinDesk I want to mention too. Bitcoin sell-off still isn't as extreme as 2015's. I'm going to be putting out a video a little later in the week, I believe, or maybe first part of next week. I'm not sure where I got it planned in my content, but that video is going to be talking about investing in the midst of a radical bear market that we have right now. I've oftentimes talked about what I invested in and different things like that, but now just to I want you to have an idea of what my mindset is, knowing that, by the way, the market could sell off. Ivan on Tech put out a video today, by the way, and I highly encourage you to watch people like Ivan on Tech for sure, even Sonny Decree, especially when the market's crazy. It's important to talk to people out there. There's a few things I don't like about some of these guys. Ivan on Tech tends to get it. He understands decentralization and the need for the technology to be decentralized. People like Bakkt Mining doesn't seem like he gets it as much. I mean, granted, I like Bakkt Mining's channel, but I mean, he's almost like, well, we need a little bit of centralization. And I'm thinking, no, we really don't. We need individuals to choose to be responsible, but we don't need people to want to be protected by a central authority. How can you have decentralized Bitcoin when you want protections from a centralized authority? I mean, how does that exist? But that's a debate for another day. And Ivan on Tech, in his video, he was talking about Bitcoin sell-off still is in an extreme, and he talked about this, and he was saying basically, listen, the market has sold off 80% before. 80% of 20 grand is $4,000. It's even had 90% drops, which it could be $2,000. And we are soon going to hit $4,000, and I believe we'll probably hit $2,000. And I'll go more in depth in another video on this, but basically right now, I'm kind of keeping powder dry right now. I mean, I may miss the bottom and this thing could reverse quickly. It is possible that it could reverse quickly. People are talking about we're in a bear market. It's going to be a bear market for a year or two. And if that's the case, then this is the accumulation phase. And I'll discuss that again in another video. But this thing, no one can predict this market. It could absolutely spike the other way. I mean, this is a volatile market. It means it can be volatile both ways. But we're at 4,400. If we go down to 2,000, I'll be a buyer anyway at 2,000 for sure. And I may be a buyer on the way to 2,000 just in smaller amounts. Ethereum at 130 at $500 Ethereum, $100 is, $80, $50 is going to be a 90% drop. We'll see what happens. It continues to drop. And Ethereum, I think, faces more headwinds than Bitcoin just because of the new SEC regulations coming out with dApps, and I've got a video already scheduled to go out talking about that. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video. I've already got it scheduled to go out. That might be going out tomorrow morning, actually. Ironically enough, currently the single biggest winning strategy that I got is my crypto passive income strategy that I've been using with the crypto tab browser, some of the Bitcoin faucets, that whole system, because there's no money going in. So everything earned, you're using your current computer resources and your time. So everything coming out ends up being profit. And when you advertise for referrals, like I'm talking about in that entire system, then everything grows exponentially. Yes, the value of your cryptocurrency drops, but you're not actually spending any fiat for that cryptocurrency. That's what's awesome about it. Speaking of which, I'm about to do a withdrawal today on that, but I'll save that for another video. One more thing that I want to mention was over here was Bitcoin price drops to 4,200 despite record low RSI. RSI is a support level, if I understand it correctly. The point is it's technical analysis. So this is saying despite the technical analysis, 4,200, it continues to drop. If you know anything about me, I do not put a lot of weight in technical analysis. I've used price action and charts just to kind of help me get an entry point, only just to give me some sort of concrete basis to get an entry point. As a general rule, I dollar cost average in. I don't look at a lot of charts typically, personally, because I think most, not all, but most of technical analysis is a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I haven't found anyone in the crypto space who is very good at it. Not one person. I mean, there's a bunch of people who make videos about it, but if you go back and look at their videos, almost all of them got about a 50-50 shot of being successful. And here's the thing. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're all great technicians, but if we're having market manipulation right now, if we're having cryptocurrency market manipulation, then how can you do technical analysis on market manipulation? You can't. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm blowing smoke here? Am I crazy? Am I paranoid? Or do you think we're seeing a little bit of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum? Do you think we're seeing a little bit of crypto market manipulation? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos that I've got planned coming out between now and the next several days. Also, if you like this type of content, please hit that thumbs up and let me know. But I'm definitely looking forward to your comments. I'm looking forward to responding to your comments as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.